Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is late here in the United States. Oh, it's so late. I'm in Ohio. And we're having a winter storm warning watch. It's been storming since just about 3 o'clock this morning. We have about 5 inches or so of snow, and it's still snowing. It was supposed to stop by 7, but now we just got another warning that it won't be stopping until 10 a.m. tomorrow. Hopefully, I can have a snow day from it. But I want to thank you all for joining. And I want to thank God for giving us another chance to come together in prayer and to read His Word and pray that we get something from it. I pray that everyone that joins, I pray blessings over your life, and I pray that this helps you in some way, shape, or form. So I pray that our hearts and minds are open to receive and our ears to hear. In Jesus' name. We're going to read Proverbs 23 and 24. And we're starting in the King James Version. Proverbs 23. When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite. Be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings, they fly away as an eagle toward heaven. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thy his dainty meats. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up, and lose thy sweet words. Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words. Remove not the old landmark, and enter not into the fields of the fatherless. For their Redeemer is mighty. He shall plead their cause with thee. Apply thine heart unto instruction, and thine ears to the words of knowledge. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell. My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. Yea, my reins shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long. For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off. Hello, hello, good evening, good evening. I hope all is well with you guys. Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and guide thine heart in the way. Be not among vine bitters, among rioters, eaters of flesh. For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. Buy the truth and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Hello, yes, Willow. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. My son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. Hello. This is Brooklyn. Hi, Brooklyn. Beautiful. Girl, I am dressed for the nighttime. But I thank you so much. Thank you so much. Maybe you talk about my heart. Because it can't be the appearance right now. But thank you, sweetheart. Oh, maybe lose my part. She also lieth in wait as for prey, and increaseth the transgressors among men. Thank you. I love the Bible too. Who hath woe, who hath sorrow, who hath contentious, who hath babbling, who hath wounds without cause, who hath redness of eyes? They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth its color, in the cup, when it moveth itself outright. At the last it biteth like a serpent, and stingeth like an adder. Thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thine heart shall utter perverse things. Yea, thou shalt be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lieth upon the top of a mast. They have stricken me, shalt thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it yet again. This one was a little be a little confusing. This verse, Proverbs 23, it talks about spoil the child, spare the rod, and discipline the child, and I guess it's the way they're phrasing it. And now it's talking about, well, I guess I can understand this part being drinking too much and becoming drunk and not knowing what you're doing. You end up in strange people's beds and lying and this one I'll have to read this again offline though. Y'all can listen to it again. I never noticed that being that confusing. Let's go to Proverbs 24. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Through wisdom is a house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yeah, a man of knowledge increaseth strength. I say I like this kind of reading, because that lets me know, being wise builds with strength. I like that. For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in multitude of counsels there is safety. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. So God does say, faint not, for he is your strength. That makes sense. If thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be slain, if thou sayest, behold, we knew it not, doth not be he that pondereth the heart consider it. And he that keepeth the soul doth not he know, and shall not he render to every man according to his works? My son, eat thou honey, because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul, when thou hast found it. Then there shall be a reward, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous, spoil not his resting place. For a just man falleth 7 times, and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. So a just man may make mistakes, he may do wrong, but he always basically gets back up and do the right thing again. But a wicked person, they just keep doing wicked. It falls into trouble all the time, just stay there. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth. That's a hard one to do, but that's something we have to all work on. I do try to do that. It's really hard, but it gets easier the more you lean on God. To not be mad at someone and stay mad at them for doing you wrong, that's a task at hand, man. Least the Lord see it, and it displeases him, and he turn away with wrath from him. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious of the wicked. For there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. For the calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? More proverbs of the wise. These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. He that saith unto the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse, nations shall abhor him. But to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. Every man shall kiss his lips that giveth a right answer. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterward build thine house. Be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. That means don't lie on nobody. Say not, I will do so to him as he have done to me. I will render to the man according to his work. When I tell you it's so hard not to do unto others as they've done unto you when somebody did you wrong, that was a hard thing to overcome. And sometimes I still think about it, but I have to talk myself out of it. And sometimes people hurt you and say mean things to you. You just want to give it back to them sometimes, but if you're trying to follow Christ, you got to let it go and let God. I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns, and nettles had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction. Yet a little sheep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as the armed man. That's the end of that one. That one I was had a little more understanding. I can relate more with Proverbs 24 than I could with 23. 23, it was a little confusing for me. It's a little bit all over the place. But I appreciate his word anyway. I'll just read on it. You can join me. When you go to bed, sleep tonight, whatever time it is might be for you, to take a nap. Or just take a time and meditate on what was read and what was said, and see how it, see how you relate to it. What is it saying to you? What did you get from it? What did you understand from it? Because like I said, I understood 24 better than I did 23. I related more to that one. But I will read it again and ask for more clarity over it. And I thank you all for taking the time to pop on in and just say hi. Thank you so much. I pray you all enjoy the rest of your day, or you sleep well wherever you're from. Like I said, I'm in Ohio in the United States. So it's cold here, very cold. It's like 8 degrees. With the wind chill, it's below zero. It's cold out there. It's very cold. So I pray you all have a blessed night. I pray that you all have something to meditate on while you sleep tonight and to think about. And I pray God shows up a new way for you in your world, in your life, in whatever situation you're going on. And I pray that He speaks to you and give you something to think about, something that will change your life for the better, for the good, for a blessing. Go out and be the best you can be. I love you with the love of God. But you know what? Yep, He loves you more. Y'all have a blessed night.